gentlemen, welcome to the Blazer Pod.
Yes, sir.
How we all doing today?
Yeah, doing good, man. First episode, I'm ready to pump it.
First episode. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of ideas we want to share.
Yes, sir.
First off, we should introduce ourselves, right?
I'm Mike. I'm the 2 on the Elms team, followed by our captain, Liam.
Yeah, I'm Liam.
I'm the 3.
Yeah.
My name's John.
A.K.A. Big Dog.
Big Dog.
So, yeah, I think we just want to have this first episode and kind of debrief what our goals are with Blazer Golf, the channel, and the podcast. So, I guess we'll kind of give us a little background of ourselves and what we do here at Elms.
Yeah, John, you want?
No, you're up.
Let's go. Let's go.
What is this?
Let's run it. Who goes first?
I won.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. What's going on, guys? I'm Mike. Mike Keefe at Mike Keefe Golf on Instagram. I started playing golf 2 years ago. Basically, I went to Elms because the golf program. Coach Z Watts was happy to have me on. Joined with Liam, our captain, and then John. We have a young team this year. Liam was the only member from the last year's team because it was full of seniors. He's our sophomore captain, a rare occurrence, but he leads the team well, as long as our podcast and then YouTube as well. He's a good leader. Play off a 2 handicap. I'm a left-handed golfer. Golf is my passion, something I enjoy. I enjoy making golf content. I like talking about golf. And that's kind of why we're all here, because we kind of share those same things.
Yeah, kind of like Mike. I've been golfing since beginning of high school, freshman year. I didn't really start taking it serious until I guess sophomore year when I realized, maybe I could play.
Nasty.
Like Mike also said, I'm a sophomore, so going to my spring season with the team, and we're kind of in a rebuilding phase, but hopefully we can show out this spring and next fall.
Yeah, that's the plan. John?
Yeah, my name's John again. I like to play golf. Golf's great. I've come to Elms because I'm from the area. I've been golfing for, 3-4 years. What do you guys think?
2019.
I don't remember.
Yeah, 3 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, I didn't really take it too seriously like Leo said, but still don't.
Yeah, John's
I'm a solid 12 handicap.
That's fair.
Not fair.
I'd say that.
Yeah.
John brings a lot more to a team than
golf
scores.
John's a 50-39 guy.
We can get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that later, but John's a 50-39
We can get to that a little later.
But you need that.
You need that. That's clutch.
Yeah.
That's clutch.
John might not be putting the low numbers, but John is a very important part of the team. I think you can agree as well, Liam.
John is a great teammate.
Well, John, the thing with you, bro, you're a basketball player. You have that mentality. You have to have that. You have that on-course swagger.
You just gotta go.
It's different. Liam and I, you're a skater. I came from a bunch of different sports. I don't have that. I don't have that confidence you have. On paper, I might hit more greens or fairways, same with Liam. But if it comes down to a match, dude, matches are tight, especially in practice, because dude, you just have that You walk up to every ball you never miss a shot.
I don't.
It's already in the hole.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, but just to give you guys a little more context, we all are here. We're up in Massachusetts we're D3 golfers, so we have our fun, but we also are looking to compete. And you'll see a lot of our YouTube content will kind of showcase that and follow our journey.
We're lethally competitive.
Yeah, we're
lethal.
We're a few missing pieces away from being a solid team.
Golf.
Yeah.
Decent golf.
We're very competitive in golf and basketball.
This kind of goes into our next topic, our fall season. From my perspective, as a freshman, this was my first, for starters, it was my first team sport in a while. Golf, I've been on my own for 2-3 years. I used to be a hockey player until I had some injuries with my shoulders. I haven't been on a team sport since then, so getting into golf, kind of I don't want to say by myself because I had some friends back home, but basically being by myself for the most part, and then having a team, that feels great. And the fall season was interesting. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, very interesting.
Oh yeah.
It was
learning experience for me.
I think it's for the viewers to know, like, I mean,
We won a
two,
tournament.
well, let's not spoil anything. Let's not spoil anything. We'll get to that very shortly, I promise.
Competitive tournament at that.
2 weeks before our first tournament, we didn't know if we were gonna have a team. Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember like talking to coach. I knew these two were on board. Even though I still barely even talked to John
Yeah, I didn't talk
leading
to
up. We were going into this season only having 3 people. So as soon as I moved in, I had to just start recruiting and asking people, and Mike did as well. And luckily, we got a few walk-ons. And
Shout out
however,
Mac and Alec.
Matt and Alec, yeah,
Great guys.
great.
Awesome guys. Good vibes.
Good and bad that they're not here tonight. No.
Damn.
You wanna go further in depth with that?
I'd rather not. They
No,
know.
we'll
They
have
know
a-
why.
We'll,
They know why.
We'll have a team meeting.
Yeah, we
podcast.
definitely. You'll meet them.
We'll
yeah.
have them up. We have a whole list of guests in the future. We're gonna have some cool people on.
Yeah.
So first tournament, I was at Shenecasset in what was it?
Gronton.
Groton, New Groton, Connecticut.
Yeah.
New Groton,
It's
Connecticut.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was a really nice course. It was I'd say like an open link style, but not as hilly. Very
No,
like
there's some hills.
had a few hills, but it wasn't like
It wasn't
it was
crazy.
Massachusetts
Yeah,
links.
it was.
It wasn't like
It was
crazy.
chill vibes, chill
And then
vibes.
those finishing, was it back nine? I think it was 14, 15, 16 was like on the water.
Yeah, it was.
It was cool. I took a bunch of photos. John, how'd you play that day?
You know, I had a rough start. I think I shot, what was it, 50? 50 on the front?
Yeah, I think it was around there.
Yeah, you know, it clutched up for the boys.
Yep.
39 in the back. Something. That's,
First time I saw John swing a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very not fun off the first tee.
What? Oh, you pulled it right, didn't you?
Oh, I hooked the thing.
I was gonna say you. I was gonna
And
say.
I was next to it. I was next to a net. Other than if you subtract the shots I took by the net, I think I parred. On the
Dude, if
net,
you subtract like
still on the
12
net,
shots
shot.
from that 72,
Still on the
I
net.
break 60.
Mhm.
Like, damn.
Yeah, that first tournament was rough for
What'd
me
you
as
shoot,
well.
Liam?
I
How'd
shot.
you play?
What's up?
How'd you play?
I didn't play great at all. I think I had like 7 pars.
Oh, it's
We
solid.
Out of 18
I
holes.
I bogeyed 1 and then I 4-putted for double on 2, and then it was kind of like
That green was brutal.
it was a battle from there. Yeah, I tripled my last hole of the day. Just bad.
I
taste.
saw it. I was there.
Ooh.
I was there, ladies and gentlemen. I was
That's
there.
that's
First-hand
a-
experience.
Bad triple. I could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
that's a
But it's all good. That's behind you.
Liam's finishes are something.
Oh yeah.
Liam finishes are
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you'll come to know. Actually, we did some our first video today, recorded it in The Sims.
We did.
Honestly, Liam, first time I've never seen you fail under pressure.
Well, it was a simulator. It was a simulator.
Yeah, you really did. You didn't have to putt at all.
Yeah, it's just every putt inside 10 feet was automatic. I didn't have many, but it was. Let's not look past anything. Let's.
Yeah, no,
let's
we're
be
not
real.
gonna divulge anything.
So, Mike, you played good at Santa Clara.
I
I'd say
did.
for your
My-
first tournament.
For my first tournament, so that was my first competition that entire year, other than the Mass Golf 4-ball that I played like absolute dog shit, and I came in last place with my partner. It was bad. Oh my god, man, that was awful. But no, my first college tournament. I don't know. Those kind of courses just set up nice for me, like big wide, like open fairways. I had my 3-iron. Like I was just like hitting fairway. Those greens were like small, but I just felt like my distance control was good. I just couldn't make putts. Shot 78. I had 13 or 14 greens in reg. Short game putting just left me, and then
That's solid.
it wasn't bad. Second place. I mean, it was tied for second place, and on up until the 16th hole where I made a triple. Had it in the bag, but I didn't know. I was just out there doing my thing.
Happens.
Yeah, it's tough. I know. So like those tournaments are like such a different atmosphere from what our next tournament was. It was only like our first tournament was just kind of like
Tournament one.
not like a scrimmage, but
Kind of like.
it was like a scrimmage. There's only 4 teams. It's like a get your rep in before the
Yeah,
main
no, it was the
tournament,
first.
and
Yeah,
then-
first tournament of the fall. It's it's just like you
Yeah.
just
So
get
then,
together.
so then we instantly we had to drive up to Vermont, right?
Yeah.
For the Middlebury, which is
Middlebury College.
Big tournament, like 22 teams, something like that.
22 teams.
Maybe there was a lot of teams on a small practice green. Let's just say that. And we came away with the win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ellis Blazers topped the leaderboard. You guys can look that up, the Duke Nelson Invitational.
Yeah,
You'll see Ellis Blazers right at the top.
We did come in first. Yeah, that was another tough day. It was a 2-day event, so 2 rounds.
Tough day for everyone else.
We're not. Yeah. We Mike, what'd you shoot? I forgot what you shot the first day.
80. I went 80-85 for 165. No, I went 85-80.
Yeah, okay. I was
85-80. That's right. My bad. No.
So we had a great start. 85.
Yeah, 85.
93.
I definitely shot 96.
96.
I can pull them up.
That was not ideal. I all I remember was I started off with a 4-putt again. I hit the green in regulation. I 4-putted, and then I started off like 4-putt, and I ended like double, triple. And I was like, man, what the hell is going on? Like, I was playing so far from my standards. Like,
yeah,
it's relatable golf.
It's funny because you're gonna find a lot of consistency within Liam's ending in the golf round.
Yeah, a lot of bad consistency. John, you want to talk about your 96? You want to just...
I don't really remember it.
Okay, that's probably for the better.
Yeah. Probably took too many shots to remember.
So the second day, we all played much better.
It was windier.
It was. I think
much
the
windier.
field average was maybe higher the second day.
It was definitely. It was a lot higher the second day.
You had to.
89.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. I shot 78. Mike shot 80.
I came in tied for 79. I didn't see the whole thing. But,
Big tournament. We all had rough rounds, but
and we still won.
We still won.
Yeah.
So
and not by much, which is concerning.
So we'll let our captain explain the situation of how we won. Very interesting situation.
Yeah. So it came down. I was finishing up. My coach looks at me. He's like, Liam, you got a 2-putt this 6-footer, and we win. And I clutched up, poured it right in the middle. No, I wish. It was, we only had 3 kids on it was us 3. So our cumulative score was lower. Barely. Yeah, so.
Barely.
So I think what was our season average?
When
we had our full team.
We shot a bunch of 350, 351, 352.
Yeah.
We were pretty consistent around 350. We had like a 370 or some shit. But I will say, the 370 is very lopsided.
Yeah, why was that?
This is when Matt and Alec come into conversation.
Hey, no disrespect against those guys. They filled a role that we needed.
Absolutely. They walked
awesome
on.
Guys. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. You guys are great teammates. Vibes are awesome.
Yeah.
It's just, man, when you're in a competitive, I don't want to say a competitive league, but I feel like even our levels, right, our personal levels, I feel like Liam and I, we're pretty cutthroat. We have that cutthroat mindset, of the scratch golfer. You know what I mean? Golf, and then John over here. John's a little bit more laid back, but that's not stopping you from playing great golf.
No, I play pretty good sometimes. Every once in a while.
He's got the ability and the mindset too. Matt, Matt's there for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah.
But he's awesome. He's fun.
We have a great time.
Kid works his ass off.
Yeah. Nothing but love for those guys. But I think that's Matt joined us for our 3rd tournament of the year.
Yeah.
Up in Rutland.
Yeah, Rutland.
So back to Vermont.
Oh man. Yeah, back to Vermont. Back-to-back weeks. Back-to-back weeks.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Back-to-back. So we drove back up to Rutland.
Same hotel?
I love Rutland.
No,
it wasn't.
No, a little different. But this was actually, we got to a better start as a team.
Yeah. Oh man, Rutland was way better.
Overall, I had a good day, but I had a really bad back 9. I hold out for eagle on 9.
He did.
From an absolute
from under a hill in the thickets.
Yeah, I was
unreal.
I was standing on a cart path. My ball was up on a hill. I hit it over a tree. It hit a branch, got deflected, and won in the hole.
No, that's
shot. So that brought me to 1 under through 9, and then I was 1 under through 14, and then I had a really bad finish, and I finished 5 over.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a curse that you're gonna have to break.
I know, and there's a repeating theme.
Yeah. We'll keep repeating.
I still thought that was like a pretty decent round compared to like the field, and it was. I was.
Oh, it was, yeah. What, you were third place?
Second right behind
Oh,
you.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
too.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I was
right.
up there too.
John, you were right. Yeah.
I was like 15th. I think I finished.
What'd you
15th.
shoot the first?
85.
we all know what you shot the second day because we all shot the
Yeah,
same fucking
yeah.
score.
These guys suck.
So
That's okay. That's-
four over 74, 75, 85 the first day.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Definitely, our coach needed that because he was driving all these, and he was saying me shoot 90s,
Yeah, no, Coach
John
grilling.
shoot 90s, and we're like, we don't even have a fucking team.
Yeah, no, Coach was grilling us.
And then Matt had what 120 the first day.
Yeah. No, he dropped his score by like 18.
Yeah, so he had
102.
120, 102.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt. 102, 118 or 102. That's a grind.
It is a grind.
That's an absolute
Whole
grind.
18 shots.
And tell you what, that course, dude, wasn't easy. He plays a fade too. Not easy for a fader.
Yeah, it was so.
We should
That was
I think we
good.
should bring him over to the draw.
We actually finished. We beat
We're not
like three.
talking
We
about
beat
this
like
right now.
3 teams that week. If
Yeah.
yeah, if,
Like legitimately.
our coach was saying like if we had like another 80, 84, 84 on our team, we would have like won it.
Yeah.
So that's always good to hear.
Yeah.
So then we went to what? Where we go next?
Oh, we
Was it our tournament?
Yeah.
Our home tournament.
after Rutland?
I think.
You know,
Okay.
we're gonna get in. Obviously, you know, in comp golf, you're gonna get in groups with kids who are like, you know, sweats. Kids like Liam, who just is like Patrick Cantlay on the course.
Well,
And then you
that's-
get caught up with
he's
guys
pretty
like
bad.
me, who, you know, I'll talk your ear off and I'll
Yeah.
get in your head rent free.
I guess we can
Liam and I had a beef for a little bit.
we can get that out of the way now.
Yeah.
I think golf's great, but I can't get into golf unless it's like a competitive. I can't. Like that's all my best scores have like been
Another guy.
in competition, because when it's just practice, and there's nothing on the line, there's no reason. There's no like no one's gonna
There's no
see what I
incentive.
shoot. I don't know. No one's so.
No, I feel what you mean. I know what you mean.
So
I
yeah,
just like
it's-
to be out there, you know.
It's kind of like that Brooks Koepka mentality. It's just like
Oh,
golf's
speaking of Brooks
golf's
Koepka,
stupid until
Have you seen his new haircut?
yeah, I did.
It
Well,
looks like
it's not really-
It looks like 2000s Eminem, bro.
It's pretty. I don't
I'm
know.
playing. Sorry, we're cutting you off, man.
Pretty bad. Yeah, sorry.
No,
You
I
just
was
brought up
I was done. I was yeah. So yeah, I try to mimic Patrick Cantlay on the course, which
Hey,
Well,
he's
you
filthy.
do pretty good because he doesn't win any tournaments.
that's not true. He just won the FedEx Cup. Are you fucking?
I was just gonna say, dude, you just won the FedEx Cup. Speaking of that Bryson DeChambeau playoff,
Yeah.
dude, ice.
It was nice to not be.
Ice.
It was nice to already be a fan of his before that.
I
well
think,
before that.
tell you what, that's kind of like a clash, like you and I, like Cantlay versus DeChambeau. Like, I'm not a big fan of DeChambeau, right? But like, you know, I feel like him and I on the course.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel
you
like-
guys are kind of similar. Like you guys narrow everything down to the
No, I'm not that
1 yard.
statistical. I'm not that statistical.
The air quality, the temperature, the water in the air.
Tell you what, when I putt, when I do my
where you
pre-run,
are,
when I do my
elevation.
when I'm reading putts, I'll like walk up to the hole and I'll like feel the grain.
That's cheating.
No, it's not.
You can't alter your lie.
I'm not Bro, I'm not altering my lie.
Sorry, your line.
What?
You're making it in line.
Not on my line, dude. Like around the
You
hole.
can't see the grain. Which way it's going?
You have glasses.
It's not seeing the grain, bro. It's.
You can't tell me you're not stupid right now. What?
No, like, dude, behind my ball, like while I'm reading the putt, like I will like wipe the grass a little bit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fine. You can do it on a fucking practice green.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ, we're going on and on about this.
Oh, he just
Like,
said
like
that.
the length of the grass, bro. Like how long it'll like catch the putt. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. You
Hey,
can't
what are you
see
doing,
it.
bro?
You can't see it.
DeChambeau, in John's defense, DeChambeau would answer how you're answering right now.
That's true.
See.
That's true. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. Alright.
It's all good.
Alright, so Blazer tournament, Cold Springs. Shout out to Cold Springs.
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
to Frank.
that's our home course.
Tough course.
Shout out to
It's
Frank.
definitely a really funky course. There's what 5 par 5s, 5 par 3s,
Well, that only leaves
And
8
then
more holes. Right?
8 par 4s. So the par 5s are gettable. I mean, there's
It's a tough course.
4 shouldn't be a par 5.
par 3s are average. There's a lot of different ones, and then par 4s. It's just a funky layout. Like you'd think on paper you'd go there and shoot like under par, but then
Nah.
No, I don't think that.
Well, you don't think that, John, but like
Neither do you.
I honestly bet you, like, with the exclusion of Tufts, right? Because they're filthy.
Yeah.
Like, these teams would look up Cold Springs, right, and be like, dude, 6,500 yards.
65.
I think, yes,
65, 66.
excuse me, 66 from the tips. Like, dude, that's nothing. And then you get there, and it's like, dude.
And your first shot's a 220-yard par 3 downhill that
downhill.
plays like 170, but you have no idea
And
how
And
far
then
it
you have
plays.
wind in your face half the time.
And then the visual, dude, is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
trees everywhere.
the wind
Woods
is
everywhere.
the wind and hazard is just like the external factors of the course. Let's say that are just ugly. It's tough. It makes it hard. It really does.
Like, honestly, if I was a 15 handicap, I wouldn't play there.
No, you can't walk
It's not
it.
enjoyable.
We had to
No.
walk it, but no
can't.
member. I worked there. So no members walk it. Very few. Only people who are
young
in shape.
guys,
Yeah, but yeah, we played. I think as a team we played okay.
We did.
I think okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we placed I think 10th out of 14, which for the rebuilding team that only has like
4 freshmen or first
And
years.
up
and
until that
3
point,
scores that are in the double digits.
up
I
until
think I
that
had-
point, like I think we only up until that point because I know in between Rutland and our Blazers tournament we had what 3 weeks? It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks.
So we had 2 weeks of those like practices with our team. That was, I think those 2 weeks were like some of the best golf we played as a team.
Yeah,
Like,
we
just
had-
during
yeah,
practice,
we had
like-
good matches and everything. So going into it, I definitely was like, I think we were obviously not expecting
Get
to
the
take.
smile off your face, buddy.
Definitely not expecting to like win or contend
It's
just
like,
because
I
of our
don't
team, but I know Mike and I personally were like excited to individually maybe compete. So, well, we started off. I got off to a hot start. I was 2 under on the front 9, and then, I mean, it was a really long wait between holes, like all these college tournament hours. And I'm not making excuses. I had 3 doubles and a bogey on the back.
Dude, it's a
So
reoccurring
it's,
tale. you gotta
it's
bring.
another example of under par on the front and 5 over finish.
The
So,
back.
but 5 over,
in-
it was still, I think it was like 10th or something after day 1.
Yeah. In your defense, the back is harder.
Yeah,
in my
well,
opinion.
yeah, it definitely is, but
I agree.
I like 3 putted a par 5 on the back too. Like I just couldn't score on the
Back
back.
4
But
jacks in there.
no more 4 jacks after the second tournament.
I didn't 4-jack any.
Only 2 4 jacks this season.
No, I didn't 4-jack any.
I don't have any.
Any-
I didn't have any 4 jacks either this season. I had a whole lot of 3 putts. I'll tell you what.
What's the next turn?
Actually, no, I lied. That's a lie. That's a fat lie.
You 4-putted.
Yeah, I did.
The next turn?
Every single. No. Actually, you know what? You're right. I had 3 4 jacks one day. But that's another story.
Anyway,
That's a whole other story.
Mike, how'd you do at the Blazer?
Oh shit.
Round 1.
I almost had an eagle on 2. I nutted up a hit driver on 2.
About time.
And 2 is not a.
It is a driver hole.
It is not a driver hole.
Every hole's a driver hole. Unless you're in a simulator.
12 handicap. Anyway, no, I'm just playing now. No, I'm just kidding. I wish.
Wait. Actually, I don't want to spoil anything. Sorry.
What's that? What are you gonna say, John?
I know exactly what
Oh
you're
no, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, you guys will see that soon. It's fun.
Man.
We all know who it is. Anyway, 2 I hit a really good. Almost made it eagle on 2, but that was a good day. I was putting a lot better.
You were.
So I went 76-81. That was my best performance this season. I
Yeah,
bogeyed-
like for a tournament.
I
Right?
3 putted my last 4 holes for 81.
Yeah.
It's alright.
No, it's not bad, dude.
We should switch spots. Like,
The-
I'll finish for you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Scoring in
I
tournaments.
Normally yours does too.
Scoring in tournaments is hard.
Yeah.
One thing.
John, what'd you do? 9?
I don't remember.
You had an 89, I think.
I don't remember either one of my scores, to be honest.
That's probably for the better.
No, it probably
Come
is.
on, they're not horrible. Of course.
We can put them up on screen if
Yeah, we'll put them up. YouTube, you'll know what's going on.
Yeah.
watch on YouTube. Yeah, if you're watching, I mean, if you're listening, John, for all you care, John went 76-75.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Then we'll leave the link.
65. We threw 65.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
day 3 of the 3 day. Day 3 of the 2 day tournament.
Yeah, my
Shot-
practice, my
shot
after round
600.
practice.
So that was a Saturday Sunday tournament.
blast.
go to bed, wake up,
Next tournament.
Oh yeah, next
another
term is
tournament,
GNAC.
Monday, Tuesday.
GNAC.
I
Last term of the year.
Was this the one that he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Second day of the Blazer is when you got sick.
Yeah, I got sick on the back nine, but it wasn't like too bad. It was kind of like a headache and just body ache. So
Not COVID.
not
not
COVID.
COVID.
Did you test?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah,
get tested. We get tested before our event. We had to get tested twice that week. Remember?
Came back.
He like negative.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
It's just a stomach bug.
yeah, I got sick and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna. Like as soon as the second day of the Blazer ended, I was like, all right, I gotta like go home. I just went home. I drove an hour
Pittsfield.
and I drove back in the morning to hop in the van with these guys, and I should not have done that.
No.
They got much worse.
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of stuck at this course in Connecticut?
New Haven.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
New Haven, Connecticut.
Really nice course.
Favorite course, I think.
Man, dude, that course is sick.
Here.
So
Yeah.
we go there. I had to withdraw after the first round.
What did you shoot that round, by
I
the
shot
way?
102.
Who beat you?
You did, John. Somehow by like 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I love the course.
No, that course was sick.
It was
That was
like if you wanted to walk on a carpet, but like it'd be grass. That's where you want to go.
I don't think it was bent grass, dude. I think it was a different kind of grass
It had
because
to
it
be
was
grass.
well, obviously it's grass, John.
But
There's like different kinds
I meant
of
to like
grass.
it be grass.
It was
like-
not. I don't think it was bent grass.
I didn't mean like bent grass. I meant like if you wanted to walk on a carpet and it be grass,
Okay, thank you, John.
not
The
like
grass
bent
carpet.
grass. You saying the type of grass?
Yeah, I'm talking about like the turf, John.
He's just talking about a carpet that's grass.
Okay.
It
I
doesn't,
understand that.
it's not
I
like
don't know what kind of grass it
it
is.
doesn't matter what kind of grass it is.
That's the
Grass-
Bryson moment. That's the Bryson moment, guys. I'm sorry.
For you, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no.
Science.
Anyway, no, that course was sick. I was lucky enough. I was tied for second the first day, 78. Yeah,
Who went back with you?
John.
What happened?
Ah man. So I'll tell you what. I think those 2 days in comp golf, outside of anything inside of 30 yards of where the hole was, that was some of the best ball striking and as comfortable as my swing I've ever felt. I think I hit both days was well over 11 fairways. Both days I was hitting a lot of greens too. Second day I had 14, 15 greens. I didn't miss many greens, and then I just 52 putts on day 2. Shot 80, what was it, 86? Yeah, 86 with 52 putts.
So how many other shots did you take?
No, it was 87 because you had another 165.
That's right. Yeah, I was right. 87, so.
Yo,
87 with 52 putts, like, you do the math, guys, like, that's awful. You do the math right, like, if you did strokes gained, my strokes gained, like, driving and approach would be, like, it would be
first on
pretty
the PGA leaderboard, yeah.
On if you actually did, like, the strokes gained, like, leaderboard for, like, the actual event,
You would be.
I would
first.
probably be up, because I was bombing the ball, I was hitting it really good.
Except when you topped
Approach
it when I
play.
was watching.
I had 2 tops.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
made par on both of those.
I do remember the first round when Coach came over to me. I was like a zombie. I was like walking over to the tee, like well behind my group, and I'm like, "How's everyone else doing?" He's like, "Well, I saw Mike top 2 balls,"
Top 2 balls, but I made par on both.
and then I talked to Mike on like, I just asked him how you doing. He's like, "I'm like 1 over." I'm like,
I was,
"Okay."
dude, I swear to God, the 2 holes that coach was following me, I hit the ball so bad. I was playing some really good golf. Just couldn't make putts. Those greens were.
Those were brutal green.
Those greens, oh my God. Those are the fastest greens I've ever played.
They were really
Slippery, fast. It was crazy.
There was like 4 tiers on every green.
Oh yeah. They were undulating too. Like, you had to take your time reading those. And even when you read it, you thought you hit your line. Bro, it'd be 3 feet out
You
of the
hit the
hole.
line, you just missed your putt.
Yeah.
Happens most of the
I
time.
missed a lot of putts. But you know what? That's behind me.
I mean, 52 putts should explain itself.
John, I know. Listen, I know you've been there too. Many times.
I don't know about
A lot more
50,
than I have.
50, I mean, I usually score like 90s, but 52 putts is a lot. Like,
I know. There's a lot.
that's more than half your score. That's
I know.
like 60, 70% of your score. Like,
Well, I'll tell you what. If you put that same round in sim golf, would have been way under par.
oh, yeah, because actually,
Mike
I don't know.
lives under par.
Yeah, well,
I live under par up here.
But before we get
Legend.
too off topic,
yeah,
we got one more tournament to talk about, And this is our
Oh yeah,
this
the
was our last
Cape,
tournament.
Cape tournament.
Down
Yeah,
in Cape Cod, the captain's course. This was
Great
it
venue.
was a fun. It was we stayed 2 nights in a hotel.
It was great.
It was really
I
fun.
was with my girl 2 days.
Mike, yeah, you
I was with Kenzie. Yeah,
you live
she lives down there.
yeah. So
I love you. First,
it's
date,
we
blessed.
got good weather, and the second date compared to
pretty
what
solid weather.
compared to what it has been, it was pretty. It was like a t-shirt for a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely gets down to like 60s, 55, some wind. Beautiful course. It's 2 18-hole courses.
Port and Starboard.
Port and Starboard, yeah. They're good tracks. I enjoyed my time there. I had a rough, I don't know,
It was a tough course.
I played okay. Obviously, you look back and I play better, but I think I was recovering from that sickness.
Yeah, you still
And
were. You were still off the fritz a little bit.
I was pretty much 100%.
You know,
Come time to tee off.
Yeah.
I practiced, I think, 2 times that week,
yeah, that's
and
great.
it felt pretty good. I was still swinging it okay, like, so yeah, I know the first day, I think I went 80, 81. Pretty boring golf, you know, it was like 2 birdies each round, and then like 8 bogeys and a double. So, kind of like, you know, a few 3 putts, a few
Yeah.
missed opportunities, but you went 80 the first day because we were tied, and then I think 85, another 165.
I'll tell you what. I remember that.
You love that.
No, I remember that. Yeah, I do, and I hate it now because it's not going to happen next year. But
Yeah, like 170 next.
no, I'll tell you what though. That tournament was different for me personally because I didn't play great. Like 165 is nothing you should be happy about, right? Especially like player at my level is something, or like, you know, any kind of competitive player who wants to like constantly improve. Like, you know, 80, 85 is a, you know, a 2 handicap. Like that's not what you want. Like they're not hard courses, right? It's just it's the putting, the short game for me. You know, I get in my head, I'll miss a bunch of putts, and then I won't miss it. I'll make nothing for the rest of the day.
Mhm.
But one thing I did notice was in the beginning of the year, when I like got off track, I would lose the rails. Like the rest of the day, it would just be like bad taste in my mouth. I'd be like, I'd think about 3rd hole when I'm on 12. I'm constantly going back in my head. This tournament, it was, I feel like I finally got comfortable in my own skin, even though I wasn't playing great. And, you know, numbers weren't great, but, you know, I think I finished strong. I remember 18th hole, second day. My approach shot, I hit it. I topped my 5-wood. Like a little easy hole. Like maybe
Oh, yeah, I remember that whole second day, right?
340,
I made double.
360.
I finished with
I
a
made a
double.
lot.
Fairway bunker. I topped my 5-wood. I had a 7-iron in. Left it to the right side of the green, not where you want it to be. Above the hole, down. You're going downhill, all the way downhill pin, like sitting on a downhill line in the rough, fluffy rough. And coach is next to me. I'm like, Coach, you know, I'm really frustrated. Like this is not how I want to end my season. He's just like, we get this up and down, just do it. So I had like this. The kid was next to me. Like our ball literally was like maybe a few feet apart. So he was in my stance. So I had to mark it and I placed it. I had like a pretty decent lie. I just hit a full swing flop shot. Like I literally was like, Coach, if I thin this in the woods, I don't care. I'm hitting a full swing flop shot. Landed right next to the hole, and I just like, you know, 2
So,
But no, that helped me finish off the season well. You know, being able to in that moment, kind of be like, you know what, like, you know, screw whatever happened the rest of the day. Like feel comfortable, like full swing flop shot. Like in our practices, like, you know, I'd only hit flop shots on the practice screen, like just, you know, for shits and giggles. Which is another thing we'll get into is
paid off.
Yeah, paid off.
John, I forgot.
I'm doing too much time.
How'd you do?
How'd you do?
I was playing good at the start, and then I played bad for a couple holes,
Couple.
and then I finished with a 39 on the back. I don't remember what I shot in the front.
50, 39.
I don't think it was a 50, because I was playing pretty good up
You
until
shot I think you shot 80.
I shot in the 80s.
It was 83.
It wasn't too low.
He didn't beat you the first day. 89.
Let me
I shot 50 on the
Hold
front.
on, ladies.
Go to our Instagram.
We
I
gotta
was-
fact check this.
I was
Hold
playing
on,
pretty
yeah.
good, and then I remember I made.
I know you
I hit
talked
it in the
about break.
water.
I know you said you broke 40 on the back, but
I played really good on the back for me.
I don't know. That was, I mean, the fall season. Like, yeah, we didn't have any. We had a few rounds that like showed glimpses and a few signs of good
Pretty
9
nice.
holes, but
Greatness.
yeah, I think it just was setting us up. It was good for these guys to get, and Alec and Matt to get some reps under.
Yeah.
So this spring season will probably be another 2-3 tournaments, maybe 4. Lucky if we get 4, probably 3.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Hold on. So the NEIGA, which was the captain's course.
Yep.
Liam, you went 81, 80, or 80, 81, 17 over. I went 165, 80, 85. Johnny went 86, 96.
Yeah, I played like second.
And then Matt, dude, Matt, think about this. Last few tournaments, dude, he kept it consistent, 107, 107. Which, listen, guys, you know, we understand that everyone's at a different skill level here, but that was big for Matt.
This is D3 golf.
No,
He beat-
seriously,
he beat
like-
a lot of kids that
He
He's
did.
walking on. Like, he barely. Like, he's played golf before.
Dude,
but,
78th.
Out of
78th.
I think 89 or
Out of-
something.
Like, you know, he's not sweeping the bottom.
But yeah, so but I think I think this was a good. It wasn't obviously the season doesn't. I don't want to say it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter.
like it
But
does.
we weren't a competitive. We weren't gonna. We only had 3 kids for our first 2 tournaments.
Yeah.
So it was good to get reps, and I think, you know, trending and get these rounds out now and
Yeah.
learn now, so we can
Get a feel so that in the spring.
compete and contend in the spring and the fall coming years.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully
So,
get some new recruits.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You get some guys and just get some good shit going. So this brings us on to our last thing, goals and ambitions.
Yeah, I think.
You know, our personal goals for this.
Yeah, so obviously, just how this all started, Mike just kind of sent us a text like, hey, what if we did like a podcast and like content about our season? And I was like, dude, I'm going to be at the practices anyway. Hell, like, sure, you know,
Why
like,
not, bro.
might as well. There's no reason not to. Who knows what this could turn
Yeah.
into? I think personally, my goals, and then I'll let you guys add on. Is I just want to see this grow. You know, some sort of success in the future, whatever that means or however that's
Yeah.
defined. Just we're starting with nothing. So whatever this turns into is
We only have something to gain.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, guys. You know, anybody starting a YouTube channel, any kind of content, like for a little bit, it's going to be difficult. Like, we're not working with a lot. We're college students. We barely have anything of a budget. 2 to 3 of us are working right now. I'm not working because I got stuff going on, but we're working with what we got. So appreciate that this is always going to be honest content, good content, golf content, and it's going to be straight from us. It's no bullshit.
Yeah.
John, what do you think?
Are we talking about like?
Yeah, the YouTube podcast,
Yeah,
hopping
yeah.
on. Like, what is it?
Well, we're gonna have 1 million subscribers by next year. And if we don't, that's sad.
Not hitting the mark.
Yeah, we haven't hit the mark. But no, like,
I guess that's 2 different ways to look at it.
well, we gotta shoot big, boys.
I agree.
Yeah, no, hey, whatever it goes into. I mean, for me, we always talk about these stories, right? Like, having a way to document them, that makes it so important for just for our college experience. And document what we're doing.
We got
See
time.
where we're
so-
at. It's not only development for making content, it's development for us. Like, in a few years, like we'll look back at our first videos, probably do some React content to it and be like, wow. No, like seriously, like wow, like look how much we've grown. Not only as golfers, but as people.
Exactly.
So I think it's important for all of us.
And we'll, of course, link our social medias in the description.
Yep, on the screen, you got
so-
everything.
So yeah, definitely make sure to follow us on that. And then
Lights are turning off, boys.
yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Hey, appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you for the first coming to the first Blazer podcast. We gotta leave, and thank you.